Question letter D should be doable no matter which way you did this problem, whether you used guess and check or whether you used algebra, because we arrived at the same information either way, and that information needs to translate into an equation no matter how you got there. As a reminder, the sequences equation needs to kind of fit the structure that I discussed in the algebra video. And if you didn't watch the algebra video because you skipped it, I'll just remind you of what a geometric equation needs to look like. A geometric equation always needs to start with t of n equals, because all sequence equations start with t of n equals. It needs to have an initial value times a multiplier to the power of n. Now, no matter which way you went through this series of videos, we found the same exact info. The initial value was definitely 6, and the multiplier was definitely 2. You guessed and checked it, or you solved it with algebra and found the exact same info. Notice in both examples, the multiplier, or m, was 2. We found that. And the initial value, or I, was 6. We got the same answer both times. So you know that no matter what, your answer for letter D is going to work. It's just a matter of plugging it into this structure. And this is always the structure for a geometric equation. It's so important that you might even want to put a box around it or some sort of highlight so you can ensure that you have that information going forward to next examples. The equation is going to say t of n equals the initial value, which we said is 6, parentheses, or times, the multiplier, which we said was 2, to the power of n. So that's how we're going to write our equations or our answers, and that means that for every problem you're going to do on this page, you have to find those two key numbers, the initial value and the multiplier. You can find them by guessing and checking, or you can find them with algebra. It's up to you, but make sure that you have a method that you're willing to try for the next few problems, because that method probably is supposed to be consistent. I don't think it makes sense to do some problems with guess and check and other problems with algebra, because sometimes that just gets too confusing. So try to pick a lane. Watch the videos again, or make sure that you understand how you got the 6 and the 2 to make sense. And whatever made sense for 6 and 2, let's use that thinking for question numbers 2 and 3. The next video will walk you through question number 2, but you'll need to know for this question which method is going to be your go-to method. So you'll need to decide for yourself which way is best for you.